An issue that comes up quite a lot in my discussions with candidates is the issue around where they want to work. And that can obviously be a company, or that could be a sector, or a market vertical. If you as a candidate are actively seeking to join a company or a sector that's clearly doing very, very well, that's clearly in a state of boom and positivity, it's really, really important that you think about how you present that information to the employer, the hiring manager, who's at that company or in that booming sector. What I mean by this is that he or she obviously knows that this company that they're at or this sector is going very well. They'll be very, very aware of that. They will be alive to the fact that that's probably a major draw for you as to why you're sat there with an interview with them. The difficult bit, if you're the candidate, I think, is to avoid it coming across as a really nakedly, this is a smart move for me and that's why I'm here kind of declaration. I'll give you an example from my own industry, the media industry, that there are two media channels, to use the vernacular, that are clearly doing very, very well and probably are doing better than the other channels, and that will be the digital sector, and the outdoor, the out-of-home sector. Now, anyone that's interviewing with those sorts of companies in that area needs to be very mindful that simply saying, I want to be here because it's going really well, it's booming, I reckon it'll be a lot more fun and a lot easier than alternative options, isn't really going to fly with the employer. On the one hand, that's what everybody says to some extent, so it doesn't really cut through. Perhaps more relevantly, it doesn't make them feel very special. It makes them feel as if you've just literally sat down and gone, right, what is the best sector to get into, or which is the best company to join for my career, and I'm just going to target those companies. Now again, logically, and human to human, that's probably quite a smart thing to do. As I say, the issue is how you present that information. And I think the way you avoid it just being a naked sort of grab for certainty and for buoyancy and boom time is to talk about what you will bring to that company. Don't even really get into why you want to join them. Even if they ask you that, you can kind of not really answer that by focusing much more on what you will bring to that organization or what you will bring to that market sector. Talk about how effective and how useful you will be for them, and you will hopefully get that job offer, which puts you into the company or the sector you want to be in without it looking like a blatantly determined, this is smart for me and that's why I'm here. It's a really delicate area. It sounds like it's about semantics and wordplay, and to some extent it probably is, but I think if you can just be alive to that issue, that simply stating that this is great for you and that's why I'm here isn't going to work very well, whereas I could be really great for you guys, let me explain why, that works, that's really smart, and that gets you the dream job or the dream sector. Okay, so have a think about that one. It's an interesting area. If you get it right, it really will make a big, big difference.